Did you know that one of the most powerful men in history thought about giving up almost every day? And it wasn't because he was weak. It was because of a pain no one could see. His name was Abraham Lincoln. And his story might be more like yours than you ever imagined. The Psychological Journey of Abraham Lincoln, a story of pain, strength, and purpose. A childhood marked by loss and emotional insecurity. Lincoln lost his mother at the age of 9. That early grief left deep emotional scars. Psychologically, a child who loses a parent often develops abandonment anxiety and may carry a lasting sense of emptiness and insecurity. Attachment theory, his distant relationship with his father may have intensified his lifelong search for belonging and self-worth. Attachment psychology shows how the relationships we had in childhood, especially with our caregivers, shape the way we connect with others as adults. If we were raised with safety and emotional support, we tend to trust others and believe in ourselves. But if we experienced rejection, emotional distance, or instability, we may grow up with a fear of being abandoned, trouble trusting people, and struggles with self-worth. Deep depression, the mind turning against itself. Historians and biographers describe Lincoln as someone who battled intense episodes of melancholy and depression. Friends recalled moments when he would say things like, "I am the most miserable man." But he didn't give up. He lived with the pain, and kept going. Major depression is a serious and debilitating mental health condition. It goes far beyond just feeling sad. It's a persistent state of emotional pain, exhaustion, and emptiness. The person feels like the light has gone out, as if nothing makes sense anymore. Repeated failures and emotional resilience. Before becoming president, Lincoln failed many times. He lost elections. His businesses collapsed. He faced personal and political rejection. Those moments could have reinforced a core belief of worthlessness, as described in cognitive psychology, the idea of, "I'm not good enough." But instead, Lincoln developed what we now call emotional resilience. The ability to keep going, even in the presence of fear, sadness, or self-doubt. About cognitive psychology. Understanding how our mind works helps explain our behaviors and emotions. For example, our thoughts influence how we feel and act. If we interpret something as dangerous, we might feel fear. If we see it as a challenge, we might feel motivated. Solitude as a space for thought and purpose. Lincoln was introspective. He spent a lot of time alone, writing and reflecting. This may have been his way of emotionally self-regulating. Modern psychology sees introspection as a valuable space for connecting with the self, and for reshaping one's identity and purpose. The self is how we perceive ourselves, who we believe we are, our inner identity. It includes our beliefs, emotions, memories, and the way we see ourselves in relation to the world. Meaning built from suffering. As Viktor Frankl said, "When we find meaning, we can endure almost any pain." Lincoln found purpose in something bigger than himself. Uniting the nation. Abolishing slavery. Protecting democracy. This gave meaning to his pain. He transformed suffering into a mission. A wounded man, but not defeated. Psychology sees Lincoln not only as a great leader, but as a human being who suffered deeply, felt worthless many times, lived with chronic sadness, but never stopped moving forward. Abraham Lincoln is proof that pain does not define an end, it can be the beginning of a mission. When you truly understand who you are, the whole world begins to make sense. If you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe for more deep reflections. Your support means everything.